Hi, I'm Aiden.
And I'm Sean.
And you're listening to...
I'm Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Scott.
And you're listening to
15-minute podcast.
Cast.
So I guess we should address the elephant in the room.
This is Scott, everybody.
Yes.
My parents were briefly split up, and Scott dated my mother once or twice.
We're close now.
Your shirt says number one dad. Do you have, children?
Well, yeah, I mean, I have a couple people in South America, a couple of kids.
Kid in South America?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you've got some brothers and sisters.
Not really.
Your parents broke up recently. I guess you guys, they're having problems or something.
Just brief problems.
And this guy's been living with us. After 2 dates, why did you end the lease at your current apartment and assume you were going to move in with Sean's mom?
Oh, I mean, it's golden. I mean, it's obvious that we were meant to be together as a family. And, it was the end of the month. I just thought, let's get rid of this thing and get going.
So obviously, Sean's mom said no, got back together with her dad, and he's been sleeping on our couch. And Sean's loving, let him do it, and Sean's okaying everything, and I can't. So we're all good about it.
Yeah, we're all good.
I mean, we should talk about allowance at some point. I'm going to need a little bit of money to live my life.
You need an allowance?
Why am I roped into this, Sean?
Bro, he's staying at our place.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to stay at our place.
Don't do this right now.
I couldn't find a job.
Couldn't find a job.
He didn't look.
You looked, right?
I was busy bonding.
When was your last job interview?
Last week for one of those social media thing persons.
See?
Yeah.
You're going to get a job at
It
TikTok.
was full-time at TikTok.
Full-time what?
It was something, they mentioned the word content many times.
Is not proof enough that Scott is trying his hardest?
I just don't know why our couch is the place for him to try that.
I don't want to have to sleep in a bed with one of you guys. It's kind of awkward.
That would be awkward. There's an age difference.
Yeah.
So,
You
Scott,
consider it.
I'm going to ask you to just not listen to the next thing because I don't want to hurt your feelings. It's not personal, but it's just for Sean. He's dated your mom twice. What is with this connection? I'm just curious what I respect it, but I'm curious where this comes from.
Just bored, I guess.
Hey, does he know I can hear him?
You're supposed to plug your ears.
I don't even think I'm being rude. You barely knew him. Now you're living together. I don't know.
He's living with us.
Do you consider him a father? You can unplug your ears.
Are you guys still talking?
You can unplug your ears.
I don't want him to hear this part.
I'll just do one ear.
That's good.
Do you consider him a father figure?
No. Not at all.
We're more like friends. We're so close.
We're friends.
It's not a dad bod. It's a father figure.
I'm curious, does your dad know that he's been staying with us? How does your family feel?
I don't know if my dad knows. I don't think he'd even care.
I don't feel the competition.
Is there really a competition?
Hey, you probably wouldn't.
I got a question for you, Scott.
Yeah.
What do you think your chances are of getting back with Sean's mom?
It's pretty obvious that we're back together real soon. I can't put a time on it. She's living her own life right now, and I'm living my own life.
Sure.
Our lives.
Whenever the paths intersect, they will.
Absolutely.
Well, why don't you throw him the alley-oop, Sean? You support him this much.
Well, we'll think about it,
Look, we are running out of time in this segment, so
Okay.
I think we got to take a quick break, guys. When we get back. Welcome back.
Did you grab a snack?
What are you eating?
Share some with us.
So every episode in this podcast, we solve people's problems. We read emails that people send us, and we listen to their problems, and we give really good advice.
Yes.
Email us at podcast@oneminutetalkshow.com to get your life fixed.
Dear Ethan and Sheen, my roommate gets no bitches, and I want to be supportive, but not too supportive because I don't want him actually bringing anybody home. He's annoying when he gets depressed, so how do I keep him hopeful and unsuccessful at the same time? Thanks, boys.
Whoa. Yeah, you got to get rid of that freeloader. I'd say he's just dragging you down from getting your own bitches. I know what that's like.
Yeah?
Are you talking about us?
Yeah.
It's our apartment.
You guys are blocking me a little bit.
How are we blocking you?
I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to
sleeping on the
figure out.
couch,
Yeah, that's not good for my image.
You think you'd be
deny that.
bringing chicks home?
While I'm not dating his mother, yeah.
Gotta have options.
Yeah.
How have we been cramping your style? Have we?
I bring a lady friend home and, hey, let's go to my bedroom. It's right here. And she goes, oh, that's a sofa. I think if you were gentlemen, you'd maybe go out for the evening and I would use your room.
You gonna let him use your room, Sean?
No, but he's making good points.
Yes.
Should at least some room.
There's 2 rooms that aren't the living
Maybe
room.
your room.
Why my room?
I don't know.
I don't even want him here.
What about the bathroom?
The bathroom.
You think a chick's gonna be fine with that, but not fine with the couch thing?
Maybe I should get the key for the bathroom.
You're bringing her to a 2-bedroom apartment that you share with 2 22-year-olds.
Yeah?
You're saying that the sofa bed is your biggest issue?
Yeah.
You think if we got you a different couch, it would solve it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're not that far from IKEA, and maybe something that's not going to throw my back out every night.
You could find a new place. I mean, you can always.
All right, Aiden, come on. We're not gonna freaking do this right now.
Yes.
We agreed.
So this person wants to seem supportive to his friend, but he doesn't support the friend's decision. So he wants to seem supportive while actually manipulating his friend. Sean, what would you do if you needed to get that?
If I needed my friend to stop being depressed but not get any girls, I'd probably just catfish him or something.
Yes.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Scott likes that idea.
That's not a bad idea.
We're talking about me, right?
No, we're talking about the guy in the
Oh,
the
that
advice,
guy.
the advice.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what do you mean? What did you think we were talking about? Do you catfish, or have you been catfished, or?
All of it.
I got a question for you, Scott.
Yeah.
If you wanted to seem supportive while actually manipulating your friend into staying, down, not getting what he wants, what would you do?
Whoa, what would I do? There's got to be a sister involved somewhere. That's what I'm thinking.
Elaborate.
Maybe the guy's roommate has a sister, and he starts fooling around with the sister. Yeah, absolutely. And then the roommate doesn't like that, and the roommate moves out. Because the idea is to get the roommate out, right? That's what we're talking about, right?
No, the idea is just.
I'm hearing something different.
I feel like we
Definitely.
explained it. Welcome back to the show.
We're here with my friend, Scott.
More like a father figure, really. That's I consider myself.
You know what? Since you guys are basically like father and son, you'd agree. Why don't you play a little father and son game?
What kind of game are you thinking?
How about a Sean quiz? If you really feel like you're a father figure, then figure out this guy, father.
I like that.
That's a great sentence.
I think if Sean's mom were hypothetically watching this podcast, which she watches every episode, Scott, and you knew everything about Sean, she'd be really impressed.
I know that he really likes a Perry Ellis for his shirt wear.
Yeah, I'm going to ask questions. It hasn't started yet.
Oh,
That one was right, though. You did get that one right.
It's not a question. So
I nailed that one, didn't I?
whenever Sean's feeling down, what's the one movie he watches to feel better?
Oh, this is so easy. It's
What? Sean, you can't.
I'm gonna go out on a limb there, but I know it. It's The Incredibles.
That's correct.
And you mouth that to him.
I didn't mouth anything.
I
to him.
didn't hear anything.
All right, no more of that.
All right, yeah.
I'll give it to you though.
So that's 2.
That's 2 points. That one was worth 2.
So that's 3 in total with the shirt and the
Shirt,
2-pointer.
Incredibles 2.
Great.
Next question.
When Sean was growing up, what's the name of the first girl he ever had a crush on?
Oh, I remember. Okay, I know this one. It was Pam, Kelly, Rachel. The first one that was Jennifer or Jenny General.
Close?
Close.
Half credit.
Half a credit. Nice. Why didn't I ask the question?
Yeah.
Okay, you ask the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll ask him a tough question.
Ask me a
That
question.
he might not even know about himself.
Sure.
When you were 5, you wanted to be which superhero?
Oh.
See, that's not an easy question.
Yeah, no, hold on. I think I know this. I think I know
You
this.
got it. You got it.
I think I know this. Silver Surfer, easy.
There you go.
That's not how the.
I asked him a question. He answered it.
5 points for
Yeah.
Scott. So is he winning? What's going on now?
If you don't count the fact that it's been rigged this whole time, sort of.
Cool.
Don't get so caught up in the rules.
Yeah, the rules don't matter.
You can't stay at our place. You can't do this with the questions. Rules. It'll lead nowhere.
Well, that first one kind of sounded like a good rule, but
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna get. So this one came to us from somebody named Tammy. My friend doesn't want to move in with me. How do I make them want to move in without? You're kind of like distracting me a little bit.
Oh.
Tammy says, my friend doesn't want to move in with me. How do I make them want to move in with me without them realizing? Make it real subtle. I want to fuck with their heads and shit.
I mean, maybe just a newspaper ad or something.
A newspaper ad?
Yeah, like that says like, hey, if your name is blah blah blah, like you're gonna die soon if you don't move in with your friend.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
You don't think that they would get suspicious about the newspaper ad?
No, because not just anybody can be in the newspaper.
Anybody could be in the newspaper.
Seriously?
Yeah.
For what?
Anything. You take out an ad, they're not even that expensive.
An ad?
You just said newspaper ad.
So is my answer good? Like what's...
Not really.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
How would you do it?
So they don't like you because you're a bad person, right? They don't want to move in with you. Like Tammy, they don't want to move in with you because there's something about you they don't like. You got to trick them into thinking you're not the person you actually are.
Yes. Pretend to change.
Yeah, you got to make them think you're not the horrible person we're assuming you are, Tammy. Maybe you're not that horrible, but then wouldn't you want to live with you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But you don't want to be stuck with somebody you don't want to live with, you know?
Absolutely.
That would suck.
I don't know if you're like rubbing in my face, Sean, or you're taunting me, but you're really like crossing the line here and you're pushing my buttons, dude.
Are you going to let him talk to you like that?
What should I do?
Stand up for yourself.
Fuck you, Aiden.
Yes.
You little crack baby.
Yes.
Scott taught me that one.
You didn't know about crack babies?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Scott, how would you go about making somebody believe you're the person you're not?
Oh, that's easy. I think I do that pretty much every day. It's a lot of work, though. I'm going to tell you up front, it's a lot of work to pretend you're somebody that you're not.
Who do you think you come across as? I'm just curious.
Dangerous, yes.
You think you're coming off as a dangerous guy right now?
Yeah, like, pick Brad Pitt, for instance. I mean...
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to figure out what to do with Scott.
Sean and I had a private discussion during the break. It's private, but we need to do something. We need to make somebody in our lives go away. Unnamed, obviously.
I think we all do, really, when you think about it. We're talking about that pain element that we all carry around as extra luggage, right? That's what we're talking about?
Scott, I think it's time you start getting your own place.
I thought we were going to ramp up to it. You just dropped it.
Well, how are you going to ramp up to it?
You know what's cool, Scott?
Yeah.
Independence.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because America did it.
Yeah.
Middle East countries did it, so kind of.
Yeah.
Why don't you do it?
Okay. I don't want to negate that. I'm going to yes and that. So, yes.
And
I would need a deposit.
What did you say?
I would need a deposit to move into something else. Like, obviously.
Obviously.
So I would be getting my independence. And I don't think either one of you guys would have to pay all of it. I think if you split it, I wouldn't have any trouble with that.
Aiden, we split it? Is that what we're doing?
I don't want to do that, dude.
Are you sure we shouldn't split it? It sounds like a pretty good deal.
We're going to lose a lot of money.
Am I supposed to be pretending I don't hear you?
You're supposed to be ignoring us and not hearing us.
Supposed to be off in your own little world.
Is this okay?
Yeah.
We got to get your mom to take him back,
Maybe
dude.
we scare him into leaving.
We got to get your mom to take him back.
No.
It's the only fucking way.
It's not the only way.
You know it's the only way.
Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be listening, but I think it is the only way. It's up to you to convince your mom to take me back.
Is that really the route we're going?
There is a guest room in your parents' house.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
You said your dad probably doesn't even care.
He probably doesn't. He probably wouldn't. Probably wouldn't at all.
And I would fit in the bed because we're basically the same size.
Sure.
Cool.
Fine, whatever. Let's do it.
How soon can... Whoa.
1, 2, 3. Yes.
Oh my...
Wow.
Now...
Let's each of us say our favorite thing we learned today.
I learned that compromise is key.
My lesson was that no matter how hard you get hit, you keep going, and that's how winning is done.
That's a Rocky speech.
Yeah. What did you learn, Scott?
I'm going to take my lesson from SEAL Team 6. Keep moving forward.
I want something cool.
Yeah. Do one from the Coast Guard.
The Coast Guards?
Yeah, remember us? That's theirs.
What about the Tibetan Book of the Dead? That's a good one to quote from.
Well, Sean, I'm overall pleased.
Yes, I'm
with
very
this
pleased.
outcome.
I think everything's wrapped itself up neatly.
Also, if you'd like more Scott content, you can find me on OnlyFans.
Yes, we will also provide Scott's information.
On the screen.
Also, if you have problems and you need advice, email us. Podcast at 1 Minute Talk Show. Guys, I'm Aiden.
I'm Sean.
I'm Scott.
And you just listened to 15 Minute Podcast.
Casts.